Hello everyone, this is CherryPastry, or as some classmates may know me, Blythe, if if they care to even just kind of think about it. And today I am going to pretty much go through a drawing that I have done for my DeviantArt page. In this case, it's my ID since I needed to update it from my blonde hair to my now recently dyed black. So first of all, I go in with my line art, and I should probably point out that I almost never record my sketching process because that takes so long for me to do, and it's just really, really boring, and I get frustrated, and everyone gets frustrated. So as for the line art, I use my line art layer and paint tool Sayk, which pretty much allows you to, whenever you draw a line, you have key points in which you can manipulate it with. Those key points are very useful for me since sometimes I have a very unsteady hand and just go everywhere with it, and those key points just make it more clean and uniform and just overall better. I should probably point one thing out, which is everything that's going on in the right side. So whenever I draw, I normally stream it, and the overall entire column that's blocked out, that's where the chat would normally be, so it doesn't bother anyone if I do end up uploading it. In this case, I am. Which it's sort of a 50-50 thing. As for what's going on in the top right-hand corner, the stream I do is very delayed and just kind of, people ask for music and I don't know where the stream is on their side, so that's pretty much there to give them their answer without me having to go to extreme lengths. This is optional, but since I love to color outside the lines and just be a messy person, I go ahead and select everything on the outside of it and just make sure all the little cracks and crevices are selected. Then I invert it and create sort of this base for me to go on. Inside you have clipping layers, and that is what I use to contain all the colors and such. Now, as for shading and highlighting and everything that I do there, I will probably make a separate video for that on what I do for it. Now, this is most likely different from what everyone else does, and that's honestly great. I mean, that's what makes art so unique and just fun to look at. You always see something different. Everyone has different techniques, and that's the great part about art, is that you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Now, for shading in like the skin and parts of the clothes, I already planned out my shading in the sketching layer with a simple airbrush tool, and it sort of gave me a good basis of what I want to have the look kind of be, where the shading would be naturally, and then whatever is added from the wrinkles or anything like that. It just gives more of a solid feel, in my opinion, and just kind of helps the overall piece look a tad bit more professional, rather than having like art, or not art, shading and highlighting just in a bunch of random places. Now, after the tedious process of coloring and shading, I go back to my line art layer and lock it. I start to color the liner, which gives it sort of this softer feel, and also helps me figure out where I might or might not have messed up, so I can go back and fix it later on. Giving the line art a softer feel, I go in and go ahead and put all of that into one layer and put an overlay on it. This is to add like some nice soft pinks, blues, and yellows, to again give the overall picture a soft feel. It also adds a bit of color to the black hair, since I used pretty much a grayscale on that. And afterwards I just kind of put my name on there, username more or less, then outline it, and I create a small background for just to give something more interesting to look at. And that is pretty much all I had for the picture. That is the final product, and I do thank you for watching and pretty much sticking through till the end of my rambling. Thank you very much, and I hope you all have a nice day, whatever it may be, and goodbye.